Hello and welcome back to my channel again. 3 videos in 3 days. I was watching a video earlier this afternoon by Budget Slimmers. That's Kath and Laura to us. And I have to say I have not laughed so much in ages. So if you haven't seen it, look for Budget Slimmers and their 3 things Slimming World don't tell us about plan. Because it's truly a good giggle. Anyway, thanks girls, they actually tagged me in on this and I'm going to do it. And I'm going to do it quite quickly because Joe's just literally come in and he has things to do. What I would say is, this is me, so you can guess I'd take it seriously. Right, okay. First thing that I don't think Slimming World tell us, and I think they ought to, when you're approaching Target, don't buy a countdown. I got to Target with 4 weeks left on a 12-week countdown, and you lose them. I really thought that they would be like held in abeyance, and then when you were in a situation where you were out of Target and you had to pay, they'd be able to use up those surplus weeks, but that doesn't happen. If you get to Target before your countdown runs out, you lose the remaining weeks. So I think they need to stress that a little bit more. My consultant is very good and she does tell us more than most consultants, I believe, but that was a point that I wasn't sure of. And also, under that same heading, when you're at Target and you slip out of the bottom of your Target or you slip out of the top of your Target and you're told that you get a free week, you get a week's grace to get back into Target. In theory, yes. In practice, no. Because if you were out of Target yesterday, for example, and next week you're back in Target, you weigh after you've paid. So you actually do end up paying the first week you're back in Target. So you may get 1 week's grace, but then you pay for the privilege. And I think that could be they could do with clarifying that a bit. The second thing I don't think they tell us enough is that Frylight is not calorie free. So when you use it sparingly. Because my consultant always says to us 3 or 4 squirts should be enough in your frying pan. When you see people squirting till it hurts, they're overusing it. It does say on a lot of these spray fats they are 1 calorie per squirt. So we need to be mindful when we're using it. And the other thing I think Slimming World could tell us more to do with Frylight again is that very often it will ruin your cookware. And I hear a lot of people say this, you know, spraying silicone moulds and different pans and bowls and basins and things. It does take a toll on your cookware. And I think if Slimming World were fair, they would advise us of that. And my third thing is the Slimmer of the Week basket. I've been to lots of different groups over the years. The Slimming World rule is whatever goes in the basket has to be sin-free. And I actually noticed that a lot of the groups I go to, outside of my own group, people put things in there that are sinned or healthy extras. The idea of the basket is that whoever takes that basket, and quite often it's a newcomer, won't fall foul of the fact that there are things in there with sins, because they're supposed to be confident that everything they get is sin-free. So just to be a bit mindful of what you put in the basket. My consultant literally looks at, I mean, we have a massive basket in our group, and my consultant literally looks through it before she awards it and she takes out anything that shouldn't be in there. So that's me. As usual, that's me by the rules. They're the 3 things I think could be highlighted at Slimming World. Thanks for the tag, Kath. Have a great Christmas, everybody. It's the big day tomorrow. Enjoy it. Cheers.